Namaste. Welcome to all of you who are joining me today. I am Lisa. Today we'll start the practice in seated position. So come into a easy cross-legged position. Place your hands gently over your knees. You can wiggle your pelvis slightly. Find your two sitting bones. And from there, lengthen up through your spine. Press your head towards the back slightly and close your eyes. And follow the rhythm of your breathing. Inhaling and exhaling through your nostrils. And although your physical eyes are currently closed, use your mind's eye to see yourself seated in the middle of your mat, in the room or whichever environment you are in right now. And also with the mind's eye, see that you are aligned, your two ears above the shoulders and the shoulders above the hips. And from there, shift your attention back into your breathing. And start to focus into the area at the tip of your nose. Just observing a subtle movement of air entering the nostril as you inhale and exiting the nostril as you exhale. Noticing any smell or even the temperature of the air. Usually it's a cooler air that enters your nose and a warmer one exiting your nose. And from there, shift your focus into a slightly bigger picture and observe how your body breathes. Especially noticing the expansion around the torso and the ribs. And deflation as you exhale. Expansion of the front, the side, and the back of the ribs as you inhale. And see your chest, your ribs, your abdomen fall in as you exhale. Stay with your breath. And with your next inhale, gently open your eyes. Change the crossing of your legs. And look forward and drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. And be mindful that the left shoulder is still down and the front of the chest is open. And from that, tilt the head slightly forward. And slightly towards the back. Inhale, head back to the center, and this time left ear drops towards the left shoulder. Keep the right shoulders down, chest open. And then bring the head slightly forward. And slightly towards the back. Gently bring the head back to the center. Place your hands over your shoulders. And bring the elbows to meet in front of your chest. And start circling the arms. Actually, not only the arms, but try to involve your shoulder blades as well. So the arm bones are rotating around the shoulder sockets, but the shoulder blades are also pressing down, spreading apart, lifting up and squeezing. And then reverse. Two more rotation. And release. Change the legs position. So we'll do some stretches for the sole of the feet and also for the toes. So tuck the toes under and slowly releasing your body weight by sitting on your heels. So you will hold this position for as long as you can tolerate it. So I will not cue when to let go the position of the toes tucked under, because different people will have different tolerance. Some people will be able to hold longer. But while we are here, extend the arms forward without hiking the shoulders up. So keep the shoulders down, palms facing up, and make fist by tucking the thumbs under, and open. Spread the fingers apart and make fist, thumbs under the tuck inside the fingers, and spread and fist and spread. Couple more, and then flip the palms down and same thing, make fist and spread 5 times. One last, and from here bring the arms to the side, palms up, make fist and spread 5 times. Flip the palms down, make fist, and squeeze and open 5 times. And last one, arms up, palms facing each other 5 times, make fist and spread, fist and spread 5 times. And then turn so that the palm facing away from each other. And same thing, make fist and spread the fingers. And from there, release the arms by your side. If you still have your toes tucked under, you will lean forward slightly, untuck the toes, press the top of the feet, and sit back on your heels. Now we'll do counter pose for the toes. So with the hands over your knees, lean back slightly. So now more body weight is pressing on the top of the feet. And perhaps you can lean enough to float the kneecaps just few inches above the mat. This is optional. You can keep the knees down on the mat. And release the knees down. Let's transition into a tabletop position. So shoulders over your wrists and hips over your knees. And we will do a ribs articulation. So it's something like the cat and cow. Yeah. So extending and flexing the spine, but this time we'll also add the side to side rib movements while keeping the arms straight at all times. So let's start by coming into spinal extension. So arching the back, and from there shift the ribs to the right side and come into spinal flexion or rounding the back, and then shift to the left and extension, right, flexion, left, and keep going the same pattern. And after a while you will start to move much more smoothly. So you can imagine this movement like scraping the jar or the side of the jar of peanut butter, and then reverse. So from spinal flexion, go to the right side, go into extension and the left, flexion, right side, extension to the left, and after a while make a smooth movement. Yeah, also someone who told me that this looked like doing jump rope with your ribs. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. Actually, this feels really great on the ribs and the spine. Okay, and then return to a neutral spine and sit back. Bring the legs forward, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, feet slightly apart as you lean back, and place both palms behind your waist and drop both legs to one side and to the other. So very gentle hips warm-ups, usually called the windshield wiper. Okay, and then bring the knees back to the center, and we'll continue with a figure 4 stretch also for the hips. So we'll bring the outer side of the left ankle, place it over the right knee. So the left hip is in a flexion and external rotation, and using your left palm, press the left knee away. So this is the position that you want to be able to get the stretch for the left hip. Yeah? So left knee away from the chest, and release the left hand but maintain the left knee position. Right? And not rounding at the spine but kind of sitting tall, pressing with the palms. And after a few breaths you might want to increase the intensity of the stretch. So scoot forward either halfway, or some of you might have a range to scoot all the way really close to the front heel while maintaining kind of a tall and neutral spine, not rounding. So work at your level. You don't have to really bring the pelvis really close to the front heel. One more breath, and with the inhale, scoot back enough so that you can lower the left foot and switch. So flex the right hip and externally rotate so you can place the outer right ankle over the left knee, and start by using the right hand to gently stretch. Push away the right knee from your chest. And after a while, lowering the right hand down without losing the right knee. Keep it in the position away from your chest. No rounding at the lower back especially. Keep the spine tall, long. And after a while, you might want to increase the intensity of the stretch by scooting either halfway forward or all the way forward. Still not rounding at the back, still keeping the right knee away from your chest. You should be able to feel the stretch, especially at the outer right hip. Holding for a couple more breaths. And with the next inhale, scoot back, lower the right foot. Keep the left leg extended. Ground the left heel onto your mat, left toes pointing up towards the ceiling. So left leg will be down, but keep it active. Interlace your fingers and carry your right leg, like so. But use a very minimal arm strength, meaning if you let go the hands, the legs should be able to stay afloat, the right leg. And we'll take the next inhale as we straighten the right leg to any degree, doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Exhale, bend, inhale, straighten and bend. I'll do about 8. Last one on this side and release. So this time we will keep the right leg straight and active, pointing the right toes up, support under the left knee. And we'll change the breathing pattern for a bit, so we will actually exhale as we extend the left knee. Inhale, bend, and exhale. Inhale. Another 8 repetitions on this side. We have one more. Exhale and inhale. And this time we'll have both legs. So lean even more towards the back, balancing on the tailbone and supporting under the knees. Float the feet off the mat. And again, this is very minimal on the arms. So even if you let go, legs are still there. And inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. Also 8 repetitions. And the 8th one, the last one, keep the legs straight. And we will let go the hands. Extend the arms forward and come into a Savasana or boat pose. So legs can be extended, or you can keep the knees bent. One more breath. And the next exhale, lower both feet down. Lean slightly with the palms behind your waist and do a windshield wiper. Okay, and then let's do some ankle articulation. So extending the left leg, again supporting under the right knee, and we will simply point and flex the right foot. And turn the sole of the foot in and out. and combining all those movements and make like circular movement. Like, so if you have a paintbrush attached to the tip of your right big toe, you will be drawing circles with it, and reverse. One more, and release the right leg, support under the left knee, and start with the pointing and flexing the left foot. And I forgot to mention, while we are doing the ankle articulation, keep the toes spread, spread the toes apart, sole of the foot turn in and out. So even the toes of the right foot that is on the ground, keep the toes spread apart, and combining everything into a circular movement, and reverse. And release. Come into the middle of your mat. So press up into a kneeling position. So if your knees are sensitive, what you can do is you create extra padding by folding the material in the middle of your mat, like so. So my mat is pretty thick, so I will not need to do that, but take care of yourself if you have a sensitive knees. So in kneeling position, we will raise the arms up, interlace the finger, flip the palms to face up, and exhale, side bend to the right or to the left, doesn't matter. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, side bend to the other side. Inhale, center, and then release the arms as you sit back and walk the hands forward, coming into all four. Extend the right leg, keep the right toes down on the mat, and just quickly take a look and make sure that your right toes are pointing down rather than out to the side. So with the right toes pointing down, breathe and start to focus your gaze at the point in between your palms, and float the back foot or the right foot while keeping right toes pointing down. And if your balance feels great, you will extend the opposite arm, which is the left arm. And bend the left elbow and the right knee, and bring the elbow to meet the knee under your chest, and lower the left palm, send the right foot back, and with the next exhale, bend at the elbows, keep the arms close to the side of the body and then lower the chest between your hands. Inhale, press up, bend the right knee, tie towards the chest, and step the right foot forward. Inhale, come up into half kneeling. And from here we will do some stretch for the quads. So tuck the tailbone in and extending the left hip to lower your pelvis towards the front heel. And inhale, arms up, so crescent lunge, and gradually think of reaching up towards the crown of the head while at the same time arching from the upper back. And with the next inhale, just move back into neutral spine, but keep the lunging position. Arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. One more to the right. Center. And exhale to the left. Inhale, center, arms up. And lower your arms as you bring your pelvis higher. Back into a half kneeling. Lower into your fingertips. Round the upper back slightly. Create clearance for the front foot to step back. And press both palms back into this position. Inhale. Exhale. Bend at the elbows. Chest between hands. Inhale. Press up. Lower. Right knee. Exhale. Child's pose. Next inhale. Rise up into kneeling. Arms up. Interlace the finger. Flip the palms. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, sit and walk your hands into tabletop. Extending the left leg. Check the left toes are pointing down. And start working on your balance by continue to breathe and focusing your gaze at the space between your palms. Start floating the left foot, left toes pointing down. And extend the opposite arm. This is optional. You can keep both palms down. And then bend the right elbow and the left knee and bring the elbow to meet the knee under your chest, rounding your back. And lower right palm, send back the left foot to the back. Exhale, chest between hands. Inhale, press up. Bend the left knee and step the left foot forward. Come up into a half kneeling. And now we will stretch the right quadricep. But first, tucking your tailbone in. Then only stretch the front of the right hip. Crescent lunge. Inhale, arms up. Start by growing up through the crown of your head and then thinking of arching from the upper back. And inhale, just bring the spine into neutral, still in lunging position. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. One more to the left. Center and to the right. Center, and as you lower your arms, bring your pelvis up, back into half kneeling. Lower into fingertips. Round your back slightly. Step the left foot, extend it to the back. Press your both palms on the mat. And exhale as you bend your elbows, lower the chest between your hands. Inhale, press up. Lower left knee, child's pose. Inhale, back into tabletop. Tuck your toes. Take one big breath in. Feel your chest, ribs, abdomen expand. And as you exhale, start to float the knees off the mat, sending the hips up and back. Come onto your tippy toes, so really raise your heels up. And with your hands, press the mat away. So these two actions, pressing the mat with your hands and raising your heels really high, will create a length or extension along the spine. You want to feel especially the extension at your lower back. And try to keep that extension as you lower the heels towards the mat. The heels don't have to touch. Downward facing dog. And with the next inhale, look slightly forward and walk your feet step by step towards the hands. Press the abdomen onto your upper thighs. Keep the shoulders, neck and head relaxed. Forward fold. And with the next inhale, slowly unroll your spine. Keep your arms hanging relaxed by your side. And come in the standing. Inhale, arms up, extended mountain. Exhale, arms spread to the side. Keep the spine neutral, hinging from the hips. Lower, back into forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And next inhale, step the right foot back. Keep the back heel off the mat, heel over toes. Inhaling into a high lunge position. This time interlace the finger behind your back, and pull the arms away from the spine. So if you are unable to interlace the fingers, what you will do is you just pull, which is extending the arms to the back, squeezing the shoulder blades. And again, start to grow taller through the crown of your head first and arch from the upper back, so you'll be able to slightly look up towards the ceiling. Okay, inhale, return to neutral spine. Keep the arms where they are. Drop the back heel. And with the next exhale, we'll go into spinal flexion, which means rounding the back and lowering the crown of the head towards the space on the inner side of the front foot. Or what's also called the humble warrior pose. And we will take one big breath in to rise up. Release the arms, lift the back heel. So back heel over back toes. Start to lean forward and flex the right hip. Bring the right knee up towards the chest. And we'll open the right knee to the side and place the sole of the right foot either on the inner left calf or inner left thigh. Yeah, so 3 pose. So find your 3. And breathe, fixing your gaze at a point in front of you, usually a point on the floor. And once you stabilize your base, you can play with your arms. You can either be in the prayer, or maybe cactus or goal pose. Some of you might be a tall tree, arms extending up, or add some side bend, becoming a tree in the wind. So play around wherever you are. One more breath. And to come up, lower the arms first. If your arms are up, hands back at the waist. Release the right foot, bringing the right knee forward. And lean forward, sending the right leg back. So variation of warrior 3. And we'll hold for a few breaths, and same thing, play with the arms. Can be here by the waist or to the side, maybe forward. bend the standing knee, the knee of the standing leg, lower the back foot, lower your palms, and step back, downward facing dog. One more breath. And from here, we will walk the feet towards the hands, step by step. Forward fold. And inhaling, slowly unrolling your spine, arms hanging relaxed by your side. Mountain pose. Inhale, arms up, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive. So arms to the side, hinging from the hips. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This one we will step the left foot back. Back heel over back toes. Inhale, rise up into high lunge. Interlace your fingers behind, so change the way you interlace your fingers. And again, it's an option to just keep the arms extended to the back. So, pulling the arms away from the spine. Growing tall through the crown of the head. And then thinking of arching from the upper back. Inhale into neutral spine, lower the back heel. Exhale, flex the spine, lowering the crown of the head into the space on the inner side of the front foot. Arms or the shoulders are still extended and arms pulling away from your spine. Humble warrior. Big breath in, rise up. Release the arms, hands by your waist, lifting the back heel. Lean forward, flex the left hip and bring the left knee up towards the chest. Open the knee out to the side. Find your tree, either left foot on the right calf or maybe slightly higher. Work on your breath. Work on your drishti, the focused gaze. And once you get the stable base, play around with the arms. In the prayer, cactus or a tall tree, maybe tree in the wind. One more breath. And to come up, bring the hands back by your waist, left knee forward. And as you lean forward, send the left leg to the back, left toes pointing down, warrior three. As you stay for a few breaths in warrior three, play with the arms to the side. You can be even in goal pose or extended forward. And to come out, bend the knee of standing leg, slowly lowering the back toes, lower both palms, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg, bend the right knee, and bring the right thigh towards your chest as you shift your body weight forward, bringing the shoulders over the wrist, rounding the back, and open the right knee out to the side and lower the right leg close to the palms, so pigeon pose. lowering the back knee, untucking the back toes. So you can be here for a couple of breaths in pigeon pose, or if you can lower onto your forearms. And some of you might want even more depth and start walking your two palms forward. So work at your level. After a few breaths, you can actually start to go deeper, means those who stay on your palms, after a few breaths you might be able to lower onto your forearms, and those in forearms may be able to walk the hands forward. Just stay with your breath and let your breath guide you in the pose. Okay, if you have your hands forward, or if you're on your forearms, what we'll do is all of us will actually press up and return back onto both palms. Sit back onto the right hip, and swing the back leg forward and cross it over the other leg. So bottom leg is the right leg and left leg will be in this position, and with the right arm hug the left leg. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, start to twist to the left. So utilizing few cycles of breath. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale to slightly pull the abdomen, the belly button towards the spine, and twist. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. And once you find your deepest twist, we'll stay. Focusing more on the breath towards the chest and lower ribs. There will be a little bit of a restriction on the abdominal area because of the twist. So just know that. So breathing more towards the thoracic area and less towards the abdomen. Okay, to untwist, we'll take a long inhale and slowly untwisting, releasing the right arm. Press both palms on the right side. Extend the top leg and swing it back. Return into pigeon pose. Tuck the back toes, lifting the back knee. Press up with your palms to hoist your pelvis up, so you create this clearance for the front leg to step back, downward facing dog. Actually raise the right leg, coming into a three-legged dog. I think that will feel nice after the pigeon. And then lower the right leg. Inhale, left leg raise. Bend the left knee. And as you bring the left thigh towards your chest, you will lean the body weight forward, bringing the shoulders over the wrist, slightly rounding the upper back. Open the left knee out to the side and lower the left leg close to your palms. Lower the back leg, untuck the back toes. And again, start here with your palms, arms extended. Some will be able to lower the forearms or maybe you will be able to lower after several cycles of breaths. And the next step is to walk the hands forward, optional. Again, stay with your breath. Let it guide you in the pose. Using breath as an anchor for our mind as well. Okay, and we'll slowly return the hands, the palms down on the mat, extending both arms, sitting onto the left hip, and bring the back leg, swing it to the side and forward, cross it over the other leg. So now we have the right leg over left arm, hug your right leg, inhale, sitting tall, exhale, abdomen pull in slightly and twist, inhale, sitting tall, exhale, twist, inhale and exhale to twist. So some of you might already be in the deepest twist, some of you might be able to maybe try one more breath of inhaling and exhale to twist. And we'll stay in the seated twist for several breaths. Same thing, focusing more onto the breath in the thoracic area and less in the abdominal area. To come out, we'll take one big breath in, slowly untwist, releasing the left arm, lean to your left, so both palms on the left side, extend the top leg and swing it back. So returning to the pigeon pose, tuck the back toes, lifting the back knee, and with your palms press up, hoist the pelvis up, and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg, three-legged dog, and exhale, lower back to downward dog. Drop onto your knees and sit back. So you can sit on your heels or return into a cross-legged sitting position. We'll do Pranayama. It's called Sitali Pranayama, which is a cooling breath. So if you are able to roll your tongue, you will roll your tongue and place the tip of your tongue just in between your lips. And if you are unable to roll the tongue, like me, what you do is you will just brush your lips as if you are drinking through a straw. So we'll inhale through the mouth and hold the in breath, and when the body tells us to exhale, we'll exhale through the nose. Okay, so inhale, close the mouth, sustain the breath, and exhale through the nose when you need to exhale. Again, inhale like a drinking from a straw. Close the mouth, sustain the breath, feel the cool air inside your body, and exhale through the nose. Inhale. Hold. And exhale through the nose. So I think we completed 3 cycles. We'll do 5 more on our own pace. So Return to natural breath once you are done. From here, we'll slowly transition into Savasana. Come to the middle of your mat, bend your knees, feet flat on the floor. Holding on to the creases of your knees as you start to lean back, releasing your spine, shoulders, and the back of the head down. Releasing your arms by your side, palm facing up. Lift your pelvis slightly off the mat, tuck the tailbone, and then release the pelvis, or more the sacrum, down onto the mat. Extending your leg one at a time, feet apart, about mat width distance or less. Return to your breath. Let your breath guide you into the state of Savasana. Letting everything becomes quiet and still. Finding comfort in the stillness. And give your body a permission to rest. Start to deepen your breath. Big breath in through the nose and exhale it all out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Wiggling your toes and your fingertips. Shake your head side to side. Bring your legs together and raise your arms overhead. Another one big breath in and give yourself one big stretch. Exhale to release. Taking your time and start coming to your side. Stay curled up on your side for a couple more breaths. Start opening your eyes, but keep your gaze soft. And whenever you are ready, press up into seated position. Let's close the practice by lifting the arms up. Press the palms together. Make a prayer. Lower the prayer into the center of our hearts. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoy the practice. Stay well, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.